Hey guys, welcome back to another astronaut tutorial, and in this tutorial we're creating health in Unreal Engine without, I'm afraid, a health bar.
Nani?
So let's get it. What
Hey bro, did I hear you recording another Unreal Engine video in here?
Oh yeah, I'm making a video about health in Unreal Engine.
Yeah, okay, alright, let's see. Wait. What in the hell is that, dude?
What do you mean?
What is that? What are you doing? Are you seriously going to show people how to make health in Unreal Engine without a health bar?
Why can't I not use a
Bro,
health
come
bar?
on, I thought you knew better than this, come on.
What do you mean? Why not?
Bro, it's anesthetic, bro, that's why.
What do you
you're
mean?
supposed
Why
to
do we need a health bar?
Come on, dude, just go and make health.
What do you mean? What's
I
wrong with
cannot
not
do
having
this.
a health
I'll
bar, bro?
stop paying you if you do not.
Oh, come on, man. Hey guys, welcome back to Astronaut. It seems that in this video we have a health bar, so yeah, congrats about that. Yeah, you're getting your way, okay. More specifically, in this tutorial, we are going to be creating a health bar for your character, and we are going to be decreasing or increasing the progress bar, which is the health bar, as long as the value that it has on it depending on your player's actual health. Just to clarify, in this tutorial I am going to create a simple decrease and increase system for the health, but I do not recommend using it because it's too simple. But basically this is how you're going to take damage and add health to your player whenever you want. In here we are in the sample map 1, and yeah, you can see that once we hit play from previous tutorials, this is us moving in the map, testing out the game. You can see that we have no health bar whatsoever. Once we finish our project, let me hit F8 to detach myself from the player. Up here you're going to be having your very own custom health bar. Control space and then right click, user interface, widget blueprint. Let's just create a new user widget and let's name that health bar. Alright, now let's get straight into it. First of all, what you wanna do is go up here to palette and go to canvas panel, drag that into here. You can see this is a canvas. Basically with every widget you create, you want the canvas to be there because that is your screen. Next up, we're gonna get a progress bar. Drag that under here, under canvas. Okay, these are the anchors. Don't worry too much about them. We're gonna just set this anchor to that, and then just set the values that you find fit. We may have to change those later on, but for now I'm gonna leave it like that. So this is the classic health bar, the progress bar that you have on top of your screen. And now let's go over here to style. What is characteristic about health bars in games in general is you basically have a green bar that as your health decreases becomes darker for part of it. So how do you do that? Well, you can set the color from here. You can see that we can adjust the colors right here. You can go and set the background image, which is when the health bar is empty, the color is like that. You can set it to whatever you want. You can set it to nice green and then just bring this value down, and then you can go here, select the entire of this, and then Control C, then go to your fill image, and then Control V, and then hit OK, and then just bring this value up. Okay, and now you can see that nothing changed, but that's because that the percent of the field is 0. So if we bring that up, you can see that this is our fill image and this is our background image, and this is basically how it works. What if you want your health bar to fill the other way around, so from right to left? Just go here, right to left, and then you can see that this has been inversed. Okay, you have more options here, but this is how I do it. Now, what if we want to have an image or something more stylized than this? We can go ahead and get an image. What you have to do here is locate an image of a health bar, and I have already created some in here. Health bar and health bar empty are the names for me. Just remember that if you want to have no background whatsoever, you need this needs to be a PNG image and not a JPEG, because otherwise the entire canvas is gonna be black except for the drawing. Go here somewhere, let's say I am going to go to content and then create a new folder, and I usually name it stock, and then go in here, then drag these in here. Let's see. Okay, you can see that we have both our health bars. Let's go here, image, find your your health bar empty, then go to fill image, find your health bar. Now you can see that these are different, but this is why I said that we may have to change these values. I'm going to decrease this to 0.6, and now our health bar is not full. Now let's go and add the widget to the viewport, because it's not. Now there are two ways that you can do that. One is to go up here and open the level blueprint, but I'm not going to do that like that. I'm going to show you how to do it in a second. But go to astronaut or whatever your player blueprint is. Let's find the event begin play here. Let's get one from the sequence. To get this node, if you don't have it, just search for sequence. Then create widget, then off of the class you can get healthbar, which is the name of the widget that we have created, the user widget, and then remember to add to viewport. This is it's very easy for you to forget when you're a beginner to add widgets to viewport, because if you just create it and don't add to viewport, you're not gonna get it, and you're not gonna know why either. So let's go here, let's play. You can see that we have our nice little widget over here. It's health bar. How do we set the health bar widget to be in the level blueprint instead of the character blueprint? Just so that I don't have to do this again, I'm just gonna Control C, and I'm gonna go in here, open level blueprint, event begin play, event begin play, Control V, just do that. No, come on. Now let's go and create some health for the character. This is very simple, maybe the simplest thing that you can do. So go here, add to the variables, name health, and go here, turn it to a float, set the value to 100 or whatever you want it to be. There is another step that you can have. You can also create a max health. That's basically going to make sure that we're not getting over the max possible health that the character can have. So 100, and it's just a little bit more professional. It's gonna help you a little bit later on, maybe. Okay, so now let's figure out how to remove our health. Okay, now this is the part that I said that you don't have to do because it's not very practical, but I'm just doing it to show you and test out if it's gonna work, but it's supposedly to test out how it works. Okay, now let's go and actually have the character's health decreased or increased depending on which buttons we hit. Okay, so for that what I like to do is right click, hit the plus button, then don't go to add, numpad plus or whatever key you want, minus in the numpad, don't get subtract, numpad minus, or again whichever key you want. This is an event, so whenever you hit num minus, let's set the health, go here, get minus, hit enter, it's gonna go to subtract immediately. And then let's go get health minus, let's say 10. Okay, let me explain right now what this is. Okay, so what this is gonna do is it's going to set the health to be health minus 10. So if we have 100 health and we hit this, we're gonna do 100 minus 10, health is equal to 90. So we change the value of health like that. Now we're gonna get the same exact thing for this, but instead of minus, we're going to go ahead and get plus, it's gonna go to add, then plus 10. Alright, now this is how where the max health starts coming in handy. First of all, we're gonna have to solve two problems here. Number one, what happens if you keep hitting minus? Your health can be a negative number. That does not make sense. And the progress bar will not work like that. So you're gonna have a progress bar set to 0, but your health could be minus 1000. Okay? We don't want that. So what we can do is off of here or off of here, doesn't matter, get a clamp and find clamp float, get that, and then this is very much simpler than it looks. Okay, so check this out. Off of here, the health minus 10, we set that to be the value. The value is basically the value. Just, it's exactly the same thing as if you get it here, but we get value here, and then we set minimum to be 0. Why? Because we don't want our health to be negative. So the minimum possible number that our health can be is 0, because then we're dead, but it's 0. Okay, and the max is gonna be whatever. You can set that to be a value as well, but what I like to do is get the max health and put it straight into that, because the max health, if you think about it, is a float and it's a number. It's 100. Okay, so if you think about it, our max is 100. Sure, I could just go and have set 100 to be the case, but what if I want to change the max health of the character? Then I would have to go back and change 100, 100, 100, 100. It's not practical, so I do it using a variable, and then I can change the variable's value whenever I want. Let's do the same thing for this. Let's go and Control C, Control V. The value is going to once more be this, and then, by the way, I can take it and move it with Control click if you're wondering. Anyway, let's get those, let's move them up here, and then let's set the max health to be 100, the max health to be the max again, and the minimum to be 0 again. Okay, so now basically clamp float is just limits, the minimum limit and the maximum limit. Pretty easy, and let's go ahead and we can get it. Okay, so now I'm going to do another thing, but you don't have to do it. I'm just going to do it so that we can see what our health is. I'm gonna get a print string. You don't need to know this again. In string hello, nope. In string is going to be our max health. You can see it automatically was converted to a text. It's only for the development. It's not gonna show in the final project. But basically, what this is gonna do, it's gonna print up here what our health is every time we execute the custom event, the events. Okay, so let's hit play. I have a bit of warnings there anyway. Plus. You can see that our health is 100. Okay, I'm hitting plus right now. Okay, so now let's hit minus. Our health is 90. Plus, our health is 100. Minus. Okay, you can see that our health cannot go below 0, and let's hit plus a couple of times. Our health cannot go above 100. But notice something? Our health is changing. Okay, cool. But what is the health bar doing? No, it's not. It's not changing. Okay, so how do we fix that? The reason that I set the health bar to be below 100 is that you could see that it's not changing. It's stuck to 0.6. How do we change that? Simple. Go here, bind, create binding. Then you're going to be, from the designer, you're going to be moved to the graph. Now, first of all, what you have to do is go to the event graph, and then go event construct, cast to whatever your player's blueprint is named. For me, it's astronaut. And then, yeah, you can see you get an error, get player pawn. Okay, cool. Alright, so now let's make that a variable, promote to variable, right click, promote to variable. Let's say it's player. Let's we're done from the event graph. Go here to get percent again. Get percent is basically, well, get the binding that we created. The get percent is the binding for this. How much is this gonna be? Okay. Notice this does not go to 100. It goes up to 1. Back to get percent. Player. Drag it into here. Get player. Off of here. Get health. I got the health variable from the player. How could I do that? Because I cast it to the player right here. So by casting you can access anything in the player. This is why casting is awesome. You can basically communicate between blueprints. I may make a tutorial about that separately, but for now let's go here. You can straight pump this in here, but notice something. What did I say earlier? In the designer, this thing goes up to 1, not 100, 1. So if our health is more than 1, it's just gonna skyrocket. Anyway, just think of it, basically just go here, hit the slash button for divide, enter, boom. Now let's set that to be 100. So we divide, if you divide 100 by 100, it goes to 1. The max value that this can get is 1, if that makes sense. And now what happens? Play. The health is still gonna be printed when we minus, okay? Minus 90, minus goes to 80, it goes to 70, it goes to 60. You can see the health bar decreasing. Same thing happens if I increase, okay? Look at this, take a look at this. How cool is that? You have your very own health bar. Congratulations. No, bro, you don't have your own health bar. Like I said before, your value of the value of the health is not gonna be printed to the side for the final product. So what do you want to do? Simply, you want to get a text in the health bar that changes, that gets the health. Go to the health bar, go here, search for text, put it in here. Let's print health. We do not want to print health, in case you're wondering. No, obviously not. We want to print a number. Size to content, let's adjust the font size. 18 works for me. Usually it will be larger for you, but that's okay. You can change the fill color, so like that. Center alignment. Okay, also you can go to outline settings, then you can say outline color. Okay, for me it's black. Let's go to set outline to 1, just a bit more aesthetic. The text, like I said, we don't want it to be health, so let's go here and create another binding. Yay! We have already cast to the player from the event graph right here. So we can just go here, simply get the variable, get player, then get the health once again, health, get health. Okay, now it's not the same as before. Off of here, get format text. Follow my steps right here. Okay, shift and square brackets to get curly brackets, go in them, and then set health. Health. Okay. These do not have to be the same thing. They could say and then connect that. That's what you have to do. Just it will work, but just for reasons that I'm not a psychopath completely, I'm going to set it to be health. Okay, now connect that to that, compile, save, close. I accidentally turned off Unreal Engine. Let's play. Okay, you can see that our text is there, and if we decrease our health, it is gonna be decreased as well by exactly the number we want to be printed out. Now you can see it's a bit off center. I still don't get how that is, but maybe just try moving it.
One eternity later.
Just mess about with that. I found that to be the exact place that I wanted it to be, and yeah, okay, basically now it still works. I moved it about. Now we can go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and delete the print string thing from both of these because we don't need it. And that was it for the Healthbar blueprint. See you in the next one. Remember to subscribe.
That's the stuff. I should watch more videos.